I'm sure you've seen more of these wind turbines popping up across the Midwest. This part of the country's high flat land is perfect to capture wind to create energy. But wind power is nothing new. It's been around for thousands of years, dating back as far as 5000 BC. The Egyptians are the first known people in recorded history to use wind power. They created sails to help propel their boats down the Nile River. The Persians were using wind energy to grind grain and pump water between 500 and 900 BC. Skip ahead to 1888, when Charles F. Brush invented the first electricity-generating wind turbine in his backyard. It was 50 feet tall, had 144 blades made of wood, and generated about 1,200 watts of power. The turbine was connected to batteries in Brush's basement so he could power his mansion. Today's wind turbines produce a lot more energy than Brush's. You might be surprised to find out how much energy just one wind turbine can generate. We traveled to the Whispering Willow Wind Farm to talk to Tony Vaughn and his team to find out more.
Here at Whispering Willow, we have V82, Vestas V82 wind turbines. Basically, they're 265 feet to the center of the hub. When the blades are pointing straight up in the air, they're about almost 400 feet tall. So at full production, they're spinning approximately 14 RPMs, and the tip of the blade's traveling about 138 miles an hour. Wind farms work to get energy out onto the grid by producing power-up power in a generator. That power is transferred down to a pad mount transformer outside of the turbine, which then sends that power to a substation, basically. Once at a substation, it's put out onto the grid, all the transmission lines that everyone sees out there. From there, it goes back into substations, which can go into some smaller cables out to your homes and businesses. We need about an 8-mile-an-hour wind for them to begin to generate energy. And then on the other hand, there can be too much wind energy as well. So once the wind reaches about 45 miles an hour, the turbines will actually pitch out of the wind, which is the blades will rotate out of the wind so that they're not catching any wind anymore, and shut the turbine down to protect itself. These turbines put out 1.65 megawatts of power, which if you equate that to the power in a home, one turbine at full production can power about 415 homes. Wind energy is important because we want to provide a low-cost, low-emission energy source to our customers. In doing that, we're reducing environmental issues, reducing our carbon footprint.
Even though wind turbines have been dotting the landscape for the past decade, the technology is still in its early stages, and there are a lot of advancements on the horizon.
I see the future of wind continuing on the same path that it has been the last 10 years. There's new advancements in technology on a yearly basis, which gives turbines the ability to produce power at lower wind speeds. That, working in conjunction with some of our newer gas plants, we're able to see the wind coming across the state, ramp up a gas plant when the wind is dying off, and then in turn ramp that gas plant back down when the wind is there to produce that power. In doing that, that's the best thing for our customers. We're trying to give them the lowest cost energy available.
To see a 360-degree virtual tour of the Whispering Willow Wind Farm, check out our YouTube channel at AE Powerhouse TV.